Hey, I said I was going to do this. I was sick all weekend, and I'm still sick now, as you can probably hear, but I'm going to do it anyway. I kind of already got started. Here's a cicada that I'm working on. I didn't pin, and I didn't like it. You have to go like straight through to get them nice and flat. There you go. It looks a little morbid, but he can't feel it. He's dead. So I'm going to pin him. I'm using these styrofoam boards. This one that you see up here is made of balsa wood, and I do like it for butterflies and for bigger bugs, but for these little bitty ones, it's just, I don't know, it's too much space to pin a little bug unless I have to do like 100 of them. Oh, I got it on accident. Okay, cool thing about cicada wings is they have a little hook on them, so when they're flying, the bottom wing and the forewing stay connected. Um, I was trying to get his wings connected just a second ago and I couldn't do it. I just did it totally on accident. So here you go. I'm not holding them together. They're just together. And if he was, alive and doing his cicada thing, he would just be that way. There are a couple different ways that you can pin their wings down. I usually just use a strip of paper. I'll lay a strip of paper over the wing and then take some of these little 00 steel pins and just pop those in there and they hold it down. And so this way, when he dries, which for him it'll take a few days, his wings will be fine. Now I gotta do the other one. This is so much easier than the first side was. The first side just gave me fits. Okay, let's see if we can get his little forewing where it needs to be. Oh, maybe not. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Sometimes it's easier than other times. If I can't do it, I just pin them. I'll hold his forewing where it needs to be. I'll pull his hind wing where it needs to be, theoretically. Here we go. Please stay there. Thank you. Grab my little piece of paper. Boop. Pin him. Oop, let's move that back where I want it. Pin it. Let's move this back where I want it. And pin it. And he's done. It's easy as that. Cicadas. Oh, my lighting is terrible. Let me see if I can move this lamp forward. Okay, better. Cicadas are easy. They don't have any scales on their wings. Oh, that hind wing is slipping. They don't have any scales on their wings like butterflies do. So you can do them by hand. You can just touch them. Nothing bad's going to happen because there's nothing for you to pull off their wing surface like there is on a butterfly. There you go. Fix it. They're quick. They're easy. Apparently I can't find my camera. Apparently the lighting is still terrible. There he is. And now I have a couple of butterflies. I labeled them, but they've been in my thing for like over a year. Perella Lena from Peru. I don't know what she is. I don't know what she looks like. It's a mystery to everyone. Let's see her. I just wrap them up in a little paper and I print a little sticky thing that gives me their name. So here she is on the underside, and I'll just dump her out real quick. Butterflies, she's so little, I probably don't need to worry about it, but especially for the bigger ones, I'm holding her by her body. You kind of want to flex. Okay, I don't know. Can you see that her wings flex a little bit? And that kind of loosens them up. And then I also do take my forceps. These are these spade tip forceps. And kind of just kind of go in between. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can get her forewings. Here we go. And loosen her up. A couple little body rolls. There we go. Just enough that I can get a pin in her without having to like totally destroy her, essentially. Oops. Missed. Here we go. Okay. So now she's pinned. And I am touching her wings, but I'm being very careful. They do have those, you can even, I don't know if you can see a little bit of the wing stuff on my thumb. Um, they come off. I mean, you've done this because everyone has done this. You grab a butterfly and you've got those little scales all over your hands, and it's scary. Um, you know, that's just something that happens. I try not to touch them very much because you can totally ruin a specimen that way. So butterflies specifically, I do these almost exclusively with forceps. Some people will pin them with their hands. I don't like that. It makes me uneasy. So we do it this way. And essentially the same thing as the cicada. I start with her, I guess I should probably start on the other side so you can see what I'm doing. I start with her forewing. If I can get it down. Here we go. And I will kind of like hold it with my finger on the tip and then use the forceps to move it where I want it to be. Here we go. And I'm actually really happy with the way her hind wing is sitting too. So I am going to pin her just like this. I like to kind of try to get a nice straight line right here in between the forewing and the hind wing. I feel like that makes a nice natural looking, you can't see my hand gestures, a natural looking butterfly. It just looks good. I just like the way it looks, so that's what I do. Some people will do them higher or lower. Some people pin their wings like very, very high, way up here. Some people, like to lift the wings off the board so they look like they're in flight. I just don't have time for that kind of stuff. This is my hobby and not my job. So, I do what I think looks good. And I think a nice straight line like that looks nice. So let's pin her down. Easy peasy. Extremely quick. These bugs are being nice to me today. Oh, I got 2 pins. It usually doesn't go this easily. The butterflies too, I like to pin down their antennae. They're so small you might not be able to even see this, but I'll just use a pin to kind of like press them forward. And, well, just kidding. She's not going to work with me. I'm not going to fight her because she'll end up getting hurt. So here she is pinned out. One of her wings is slipping. It's with me today. I just can't get you pinned down, can I? And, if you're ever like just not happy with what you've done, top secret tip from someone who's been doing this a while, you can totally redo it and fix it and do it until you're happy with what you've done. Here she is. I get some focus on her. She's got those pretty spots. Blue spots, brown wings. She's actually a little boring. Sorry, I probably could have. And when she dries, her colors might lighten up some. I'll have to see. I'll take a picture of her when she's dry and see what we think. Her name is, once again, Perea, probably. Ina from Peru. I got her in 2016. So she's an old lady. Okay. This is Hamadryas amphiome, also from Peru. I was on a Peru kick. I guess let's see what she's pretty. She's got her tongue out. I don't know if you're able to see it. Her little tongue sticking out right there. Oops. There she is. Well, now you can see a little better. It's right there. Little curly tongue. She almost looks like a monarch. Obviously, she's not. They have a different name. But same thing. Flex her a little bit. Stick pin in her. Looking right at her tongue. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. Well, I got it. I was going to say I'll find that later when I step on it and it goes straight into my foot. But I found it now because I'm talented. I have issues getting pins in these suckers. Okay, here we go. Pinned. I'm going to do her on the same board because they're both pretty small. Obviously, if they were big butterflies, which I will show you some in a minute, it would be a different situation. I would have to put them either on the big board. I could do 2 medium-sized or 1 really large butterfly on the big board. On these, I can do 2 small ones if I just have like a ton of, but I had to pin like 100 butterflies one time. I stacked them 4 to a board. And, just whatever you feel comfortable with, basically. This lady is much more impressive on the bottom than she is on the top, which is unusual. Although some women are like that, and more power to them. Let me pin her real quick. These girls are being easy on me today. These wings are coming off, well, not off, but out, like exactly the way that I want them to. Oh, she is pretty. She's got some pretty patterns. The wings, especially the bottom wing, are very delicate, and the only way to really move them is to grab them by the middle and kind of gently set them where you want them. Here we go. And then the top wing, of course, you don't want to do that. The middle is the part where it's weak. You want to grab up here where she's got some support and just kind of gently push the wing out. Ditto. Can you just slide under there for me, please? I guess not. You don't have to. I'll do this the other way. So you can also use a glass slide. This is not going to work for me because I want to be able to hold this up and show it to you. You can press their wings down with a glass slide. It keeps them nice and flat. I do that, I would say, more often than not. I prefer the glass slide just because it looks nice. I can see how they look when they're drying, and it keeps them flat, and I don't have to worry about, if you're not careful, you can get like ripples in the wing, which is not something that you want. Although if it's not like a museum collection, then really who cares? Let's see if we can get this bottom wing into place now that I got the top one pinned down some. I think so. There we go. Okay, bottom wing right where I want it to be. She is pinned. I'll see if I can get her antenna down. Yes, wonderful. I'll put 2 pins to hold them straight. And maybe you'll be able to see that. So here she is, second lady. Can I get some focus right here, camera? Maybe not. Oh, there it goes. I got one of her wings higher than the other one. That's okay, I can fix that. There she is. She's very pretty. She's got those spots. She's got some nice white marking. She's got a little bit of brown right next to her body. Got her antenna right here. Oof, all these pins pinned out straight. You'll see some people worry about the legs. I don't. It's not that I don't care, but no one's ever going to see them unless you have a butterfly specifically that you want to show both the back, the bottom, and the front. Then, don't worry about it. No one is ever going to see your butterfly's legs. They're all curled up. You know what bugs look like when they die. That's what butterflies look like when they die. They curl all their little leggies up. And now she's nice and even. Here she is. Here's her friend. So blurry. Any focus would be awesome. Okay, there we go. Here she is again. Her name, if we can read it, is Hamadryas Amphinomi. I got her in 2016 too. She's also from Peru. These will dry overnight. They don't take that long. Butterflies, have thin little, sorry, I'm crinkling stuff over here. Rude. They have thin little bodies. They have thin little wings. You just let them sit and they're fine. I leave them here in the office, in the bug room. Set her over to the side. This guy, a bigger cicada, I would probably let dry for a week, at least 5 days. This guy's a little smaller. He'll be fine, or she. I lied. She will be fine in maybe 2 or 3 days. Wow, that's some really good focus going on in my camera. She'll be fine in a few days. And then I can take her off and take some pictures and show you the finished product. This is just beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to show you some that are done and dried, and I have them in a Riker mount. Okay, so this is a Riker mount. It's just a black paper box. It's got some foam stuff in it. Okay, we're just not. Can we focus? I just got to move them real close. It's right here. This is Urania ripheus. It's the sunset moth. I think everyone who pins bugs has done a million of these. They're very pretty, but they're also super boring if you've done them a lot. Down here we have a hummingbird moth. I think one of her antennas broken, but I think I captured her actually in Mentone in North Alabama. Here's another, this is I think an annual cicada. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is the big megalotibicin, excuse me, megalotibicin, big green cicada that I found in Georgia, actually. There she is, all pinned out. She was very sweet. I liked her a lot. She walked on me, and she was just incredible. I loved her. Let's see if I have some real big butterflies to show you. I do. In my bug boxes. Here's yet another Riker mouth. I'm not going to go through all of these because you would be here all day, but this big one right here is Idea Stoli Stoli. It's a rice paper butterfly. This one I had to dry for a little bit longer because it's just bigger. It has a bigger body. It's a little bit fatter. If you don't want your bugs to mold, and oh God, I don't, you have to let them get really, really super duper dry. And then you can stick them in this box or do whatever you want with them. I just have them in here because I have nothing better to do with my life. Oh yeah, there's a good example over here. This moth is a pretty good example. She has a big, I think it's I can't tell because the antennas are gone. So this might be a dude. Whatever they are. Big fat fluffy moth body, has to dry for quite some time. Ditto this ghost cicada. I can't remember what it's called. My head is telling me it's Ayurveda something something, but that's not right. Ditto this bug, beetle. Sorry, he had to dry for a while. They just have a lot of moisture. All the beetles, the bees. I've got this itty bitty little bitty weevil here, and then a bigger one right there. There's a stink bug, a marmorated stink bug, which is, just what you see in the summer. This is one of my own honeybees. This is a blue, and you can see she had some oil in her when I pinned her, which is what that discoloration is. She's a blue carpenter bee, but I don't know if I can get any color. There's my big beetle boy. How beautiful. He's my best friend. I love him. This is a little lanternfly from Thailand. And a longhorn beetle. I hate them. They remind me of roaches. I just don't like them at all. Okay, last one. This one had to dry for like 2 weeks. You can see that big fat moth body. So much moisture is in there. And actually, to rehydrate these big fat ones, I have a terrifying syringe needle that I have to stick in them and physically put water in their bodies. I didn't have any big ones on hand, or honestly, I would have done one today. I love the really big bugs. I can't remember what this is called. I would have to look it up, but I think she's beautiful. Those are her natural colors. Here's a smaller. This is a different breed. I can't remember what she's called. Anyway, another lanternfly, some more bugs. I just wanted to show you. God, I have so many bugs in my house. I just ordered some more the other day. So I'll do this again. When I have a big beetle or a big butterfly, I'll do it and I will show you those because they're really easy to see. Anyway, I hope this was entertaining and not totally horrible to listen to my super sick voice. Thanks for checking it out. Bye.